Hello friends, welcome to this Friday video series where I read out loud the questions that you ask in the comments box. So let's get started with reading out comments that were asked in previous video. Alright, so the first comment is from Mr. Aditya Patel and he's asking, Ma'am, it's been 5 weeks of my Bell's palsy. At rest, my face looks symmetrical. Eyebrows are almost recovered. Cheeks shows little movement, but lip muscles are still weak. Thank you Aditya for this question. Now let me explain you it in this way. Your facial nerve divides in 5 branches like this here. And as you can see on my hand, the length of each nerve branch is different. When we talk about this 3 middle branch, these are the longest branch of the facial nerve and are the ones that takes the longest amount of time to recover. In fact, eye muscle and the lip muscle, what we have seen in our observation, are the last muscles to show the sign of recovery or will show the sign of strength. And let's say if you feel that you have improved strength in this area, then you are lucky and actually that's a very good sign of recovery. So while it's okay and normal in general scenario to see that the lips takes time to recover, it's also suggestive that you should focus more on your lip muscles, and that's where your facial rehab can help you. So please work with a physical therapist who is well experienced in facial rehabilitation and can work on your retraining of the oral muscles. That will particularly help you. Definitely it's something that needs evaluation, and based on that only any further suggestion can be given here. I hope this helps. Alright, now the next question is from DG6845 and he's mentioning, can you please suggest or provide link for your best video for Bell's palsy exercises for symptoms after 3 months? Well DG, unfortunately there is nothing called as best exercises for Bell's palsy after 3 months. If it would have been so simple, it would have been so easy for anyone to just create one video and say, okay, do this exercise, don't do anything and you'll be fine. Every individual is different. We need to see which muscles are weak, which muscles are strong, and the weaker muscle needs different set of exercises. The more stronger muscle needs different set of exercises. So I would not highly recommend you any specific video from my channel for you that can help you and you can say, okay, just do this exercises and you will be fine. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. I hope you understand this point. Alright, so the next question is from Ejimchi Glory and she's asking, my Bell's palsy is normal but my mouth can't hold water well. What should I do? Well, thank you for this question. Now this is a sign where there are 2 things that is happening. Your mouth muscle, which is here, is weak and tight at the same time, along with one more muscle here which is called as buccinator. Buccinator is a muscle which holds food, air and pushes it inside. When this is weak, you can't strongly close your lips and you face it difficult to puff your cheeks like this or press your lips like this. The simplest thing that you should do is you need to first massage this muscle and then retrain these muscles in a slow and steady manner. That will specifically help you. I have set of videos on muscles like orbicularis oris and buccinator. Please watch those videos and you will be finding your answer. I hope this helps. Alright, so Simple Men is telling that I am going through this Bell's palsy problem from 1 year now. Even after taking lot of medicines, I am not healed. Well, in this scenario, we need to again evaluate and see, is it the healing problem or it's the stiffness or muscle incoordination problem? That is something that we should definitely see in order to come to a conclusion whether you have healed or not. Most of the time people are healed out of Bell's palsy and it's the weaknesses and the incoordination that cause all the other trouble. So please don't get demotivated. Please make sure not to give up and continue working on your facial muscles. I hope this helps. Okay, so now the next question is from Savitri and she's telling, thank you so much for your facial exercises. I recently had a slight stroke and the right side of my tongue and face are twisted. Thank God it's only affected there. I'm very grateful for this exercises and I will continue to do it every day because my speech is very slurred. May God continue to richly bless you abundantly with everything you are doing in now and in future. Thank you so much Savitri for such a genuine feedback and gesture. I hope that you do these practices regularly and see results. Wish you all the best and best of recovery. Okay, now the next question. This is from Mel Hoven and he is asking, thank you ma'am, my only problem now is my upper right mouth. When I am opening my mouth wide, it doesn't open completely. The right upper corner is affected. Can you help me? Where should I massage the part of the face that should be restored slowly? The control of my upper mouth. Well, if your upper mouth is not moving, there should be two reasons. Number one, it could be because of the stiffness. Number two, it could be because of weakness. In either of the cases, the first thing that you should do is you should apply warm compress in this area and get some more blood circulation. You can massage this area as well. That will improve the blood circulation. And once that blood circulation is improved, do a lot of stretching practices in this area, which will improve the flexibility, and then you need to go through a step-by-step exercise process, which unfortunately it's not easy to do it without guidance. So I would highly recommend that seek help and work on these areas under the supervision of therapist so that you can do your exercise in right manner, because if you force apply this side, then there is very high chance that you will trigger synkinesis, which is absolutely something that is not desirable at all. I hope this helps. Alright, next question is from Maninder Kaur and she is asking, my ear is very sensitive after having Bell's palsy. Well, this is the sign that your inflammation is not healed yet. Your ear still has a lot of inflammation. My best advice would be please see your ENT doctor and he will be the right person to help you. Alright. The next question is from Gurjot Munjal. She is asking, I'm 35-year-old and I have Bell's palsy after C-section. I am literally very upset. Can I recover fully? I do exercises as you tell. Doctor told me that I have this problem because of high blood pressure and I will be able to smile in few months. Well, Gurjot, that's true. People who suffer from Bell's palsy mostly recover. The only worry is that you should be doing your facial exercises in the right manner, in the right pattern. Majority of time, patient make mistakes in doing facial exercises. That triggers a lot of problem. So make sure that you take help of someone who understands this condition well and can train you to activate the right muscles, which way you would be genuinely able to help your face recover faster. I hope this helps. Next question is from Afsha and she is asking, मैम मेरा 1.5 ईयर के अंदर 2 बार बेल्स पॉल्सी हुआ है. फर्स्ट टाइम वाला अच्छे से रिकवर भी नहीं हुआ था कि 1.5 मंथ पहले दोबारा से फेशियल पैरालिसिस हो. अपर आईब्रो ऊपर नहीं उठता है और हंसती हूँ तो लेफ्ट साइड. प्लीज़ मैम सॉल्यूशन बताइए, बहुत परेशान हूँ, डॉक्टर्स को भी दिखा रही हूँ कंटिन्यूसली. Well, Afsa, in this scenario, it is very likely that one side of the face, especially the older side of your Bell's palsy, would have developed synkinesis. If it has not developed, very good, but if it has developed, then you need to fix your synkinesis and the weaker side both. We do have cases where we see people suffering from Bell's palsy on both the sides, where the older side develops synkinesis and the second side, because of weakness, is not able to move efficiently. It requires a little more intensive rehab, and that's why the best way to work on this is to work with a physical therapist who understand facial rehab well. I know I am repetitive on this, but unfortunately that's the only way out to get better outcome. Next question is from Jaspreet Kaur. She's asking, please also share some exercise for raising eyebrows. One side of my affected eyebrow is not going up. I'm trying to raise in coordination with right side but not working. Jaspreet, in this scenario, again, there are a lot of factors due to which you are not able to raise your eyebrows. Majority of time that is activation of wrong muscles while you are trying to raise your eyebrows. We need to inhibit them, then only train on the frontalis or else the eyebrow raise muscle. At this stage, what I would suggest is please make sure that you do passively until unless you develop an understanding and feeling how the muscle of your forehead moves when you are trying to raise the eyebrows. Please don't force contract and don't try to do it symmetrically very strongly. Instead, try to minimize the force on the good side so that you can activate the affected side. I hope this helps. Alright, next question is from Obeya and she is asking, personally I had facial stroke in April 2021 but I'm still not fully recovered. Obeya, then definitely you should go through facial rehabilitation. That's how you would be able to retrain your facial muscles. Alright friends, so these were the questions that I got in the comment box. I hope these answers are getting some more value to you. If you want little more detailed answers for your condition, please join our Facebook community. We have recently started it. I will put the link of our Facebook community in the description box. There we would be conducting a lot of Q&A, quizzes, live sessions, live Q&A sessions for you, so that we can answer the questions that you have got related to your Bell's palsy. On that note, I'll end this video here and I'll see you in another video. Thank you.